Hi everyone, very good evening. So this is me Abhilasha, your favorite VRC mentor, and I am back again with yet another episode of your favorite XAT and Snap Prep. So today of course we are going to be discussing the verbal ability basics for XAT. Today is the turn for XAT. Yesterday we discussed some questions, some orientation of the Snap. Today of course will be the turn for XAT. ओके गाइज बिफोर आई बिगिन माय सेशन मैं वेट कर रही हूँ कि स्ट्रीमिंग स्टार्ट हो जाए तब तक के लिए बता देती हूँ दैट द नॉन कैट टेस्ट सीरीज it has started on the 2nd of December. So we will have a lot of test series like XAT, NMAT, IFT, SNAP, TestNet, etc. It will happen twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, and the analysis will be same day. So guys, please make sure that you're coming and joining me for this test series. Okay. All right, I think we are live now. Hey Shubhika, hey Yasha, wonderful to have you guys. All right, so guys, my courses for CAT, I've started a number of courses. 28th December, I'm starting off my MASET course. The decision making course is starting somewhere around the 16th of December. The complete course for XAT 21 is already live. It is happening every day at 11 a.m. from 11 to 12. So do remember to join me for each one of these sessions, guys. It is very, very exciting and makes me very happy to have you guys with me. Hey Kaushik. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. All right. So, of course, if you haven't yet connected with me, use Telegram, Abhilasha English. That's my handle. Or you can connect with me on the Unacademy app using Abhilasha_S. That is my Unacademy handle also, guys. Guys, do remember to join in all of these sessions where we will be discussing a lot of the concepts and a lot of practice also. So today, of course, is a practice session because I thought we will discuss a few different types of questions just to take you through the practice. We have already spoken about the syllabus. We've already talked about what are the various types of questions. So you will get your reading comprehension, you will get your vocabulary questions, you will get your closures, you will get your passage based CR. All of that we will be discussing one after the other. So do make sure that you are joining me for these sessions. Hi Kamini. Hi Abhishek. Hi everybody, all those who have joined us, welcome. So today of course is just a very basic practice session just so you guys get to see some questions from Auxiliary, from XAT and get to know what is happening. Other than that, we've already discussed the basic syllabus, so reading comprehension and critical reasoning, one poem, okay, then one closure, one or two closures, then some error identification or sentence replacement, okay. Essentially this is what is being tested in XAT. Now the and of course vocabulary, let me write vocabulary also. Now guys, how they have made it more difficult is by giving you a bigger number of questions. One also, within one question there are multiple questions, so that is why that becomes difficult. For example, in any other exam you will get one fill in the blank and that is one question, while here you get four fill in the blanks, four sentences clubbed into one set, and this now becomes a set of reasoning, and that's how you take that, and that's one question. So that is why the level of difficulty of XAT is way higher than that of the other exams. At times I feel XAT is higher, tougher than even CAT, but hey, that's my choice. Closure, yes, Kamini. A closure is an entire passage where some words are missing and you have to fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks is sentence wise, while closure is an entire paragraph where the words are missing. So it's essentially fill in the blanks, but fill in the paragraph more like it. Okay, hi Akanksha. So guys, that is what we are going to be discussing in today's session. A few questions from XAT. Lovely question that is there. And let's take a minute and let's read. So now this is what is a closure, guys. Okay, do you see this? This is called a closure or a close test. Here is a paragraph, you see. One entire paragraph, and then you have 5 choices in which you can pick and choose the right choices. Okay, so let's take a minute and let's try and solve this. Here of course it is important that you know the meanings of each one of these words, and only then will you be able to do it correctly. Otherwise हो नहीं सकता है. So एक मिनट लगा करके इसको करते हैं. You guys also take a minute. So while no one made any something, the financial scandal, while he was in the room, there was a feeling of awe to the something created by the broker that had snared many unsuspecting investors under the dash that everyone would end up rich, and the fact that he had been celebrating his dash of the legal authorities by attending parties. All right, so very interesting question. Okay. So he had been celebrating his something of the legal authorities by attending parties. So that means he's attending parties and he's not been caught by the legal authorities. So I have to use something that says he has avoided the cops here, right? So I'm looking for a word that will use that I can use in place of avoid, right? So illusion, of course, I can't use. Delusion, I can't use. Illusion, I can. Illusion means to elude or to avoid, right? And therefore illusion can be a good choice. So I'll let me eliminate options A and B, and then I have C, D and E. And I look at this sentence, and while no one made any something the financial scandal, any illusion cannot work, obviously, so it has to be allusion. Allusion is an indirect reference, so clearly allude, which means an indirect reference, has to be the correct answer. And then guys, of course, between C and E I will go through, and there was a feeling of awe to the delusion is incorrect, and therefore let's eliminate that. So clearly the correct answer has to be illusion, then delusion, and then illusion. So option E will be the best choice, guys. Yes, Yasha. Yes, Kaushik. Yes, Shubhika. Amisha. Very good. Yes, absolutely. You guys are correct. Option E is the correct answer. Now, the words here that you had to know was allude, elude, delude, okay, and of course elude. And if you knew each one of these words, then you would have been able to do this question very easily. Allude, of course, make an indirect reference. Elude, of course, is evade. Delude, or to be under some false impression. And elude is to create a picture. Okay, so that was what all these words were. So they can also be taken in their noun form. So allusion, illusion, delusion, and illusion, right? So here you are. All right, let's go to the next one. Next question is a para jumble. Again, one question again coming from the XAT exam. Lovely question. And also the best thing about this is you have options. We've been suffering from CAT parajumbles where there are theta questions. You don't have options here. You've got options, guys. So that's the best thing. Take a minute and try and solve this and see what should the correct answer be. Let's do this. Take a second and solve. Okay, I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Okay, guys, waiting for your answers. So the shortest sentence, what does this mean, was the one that I really, that drew my attention, and I really wanted to solve this. So when I looked at this sentence number 2, I'm like, okay, what should I connect this with? So I see it can connect with 4, it can connect with 3, it can connect with 5, and of course it can be right in the beginning. Tough call, guys. Okay, Amisha says E, Shubhika says C. So I'm like looking at 4 and 2. So, but now if this does happen, is this Is it the purpose of the word? Yes, it may be the purpose. I can imagine such a use of words, of series of sounds. But what does this mean? But he's imagining something, right? So what does this mean? कैसे होगा? तो ये 4-2 का कनेक्ट बहुत अच्छा नहीं है. Okay. I am waiting. Akanksha says E. Okay, let's try this out. I call this ostensive teaching of words. I say that it will form an important part of the training because it is so with human beings, not because it could not be imagined. This ostensive teaching of words. Okay, do you see this connection? There is a phrase given here and then we refer to it using this. This is ostensive teaching of words. So 3 and then 5 connect together can be said to establish an association between the word and a thing. But what does this mean? What does this mean? Right? So association kya hai? So 3, 5 and 2. Okay, and then we go to 1. Well, it may mean various things. So what does this mean? It may mean various things, something, something. But and then whatever. So 3, 5, 2, 1 and then with that we've got our answer as option E. Very good. Yes. Monish, Akanksha, Anchal. Very nice. Yes. All right. 3, 5, 2, 1, 4. Good job. All right. Let's take a look at the next question. The boss called to inform. What will the answer be to this set? Quickly, guys. Chalo, फटाफट बताओ. Boss called to inform that. Again, this is a closure and again a question type that's very popular and much beloved of the XAT people. All right. So Kaushik says A. Yasha says A. Okay. The boss called to inform that he won't be coming. Of course, I know this has to be won't. And therefore, I can directly eliminate option C and option E. However, the employees did not take it easy as they know it was his wont to give them a surprise. So I am looking for the second won't, which means habit. Okay, but all my three, no. So this one. Okay, all three have the same set, won't, and won't. So this won't work. Okay, any employee once caught not working would then be required to dash on the reason. So elaborate. I'm looking at something that will say that he has to elaborate on the reasons for not working. So of course it cannot be expiate, which means to make reparations. Okay. So this cannot be the correct answer. Ask for forgiveness. And it cannot be expatriate because expatriate is someone who lives abroad. Okay, so this cannot be the correct answer. So then of course expatiate, which means to talk at length or elaborate, okay, will be the correct answer. And therefore A then guys becomes the only set that is correct. Oh Kaushik, you have just solved it. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so happy. You didn't come for class today. Saksham, Akanksha, Shubhika, Amisha, Anchal. Very good, you guys. Excellent. Them expats. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, here. Let's take a look at a question from critical reasoning. प्यारा सा question है, करो. Come on, guys. Critical reasoning is also something that is very, very popular and that tests you on at least 5 to 6 questions of critical reasoning every time. And these questions are very good. Only thing is that you have to be very careful with solving them because the question can be a little dicey. So let's do this. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for your answers, everyone. A. Salman says A. Waiting for your answers, guys. फटाफट बताओ. प्यारा सा क्वेश्चन है इसका. क्या होगा आंसर? So चलो करते हैं और तुम लोग मुझे आंसर्स भी बताना. The conclusion strongly implied by the author of the passage. Okay. Passage क्या है? The sum of behavior is to retain a man's dignity without intruding upon the liberty. So you retain your dignity while you also don't intrude on someone else's liberty. Okay, that's behavior. If this is the case, then not intruding upon another's liberty is impossible. Okay. So one, if you have to retain a man's dignity, you have to do it without intruding upon the liberty of others. And this is the sum of behavior. And if this is the sum of behavior, then you cannot not intrude upon another's liberty. That means intruding upon liberty on your own, on someone's liberty has to be done. Okay. So look at this. So retaining one's dignity is impossible without intruding upon another's liberty. Okay. So if you have to retain your dignity, then you have to intrude upon someone's liberty. And then he has said that not intruding upon another's liberty is impossible. Yes, so this could be a good answer. Retaining dignity does not necessarily involve robbing others. We are not talking of robbing another's liberty, and therefore B cannot be correct. Dignity and liberty are mutually exclusive. Okay. So if you want to retain someone's dignity, then you have to intrude upon someone's liberty, and then if you don't intrude upon someone's liberty, then that is not going to happen. But are they mutually exclusive? We don't know. Okay. So nahi. There is a way, there is always the possibility of a dignified intrusion, but this is something that we don't know. This is something that you are inferring from the passage but cannot be an implication. So no. Retaining dignity never involves, never too strong, so eliminate this. So we'll come back to A as our best choice option. Retaining one's dignity is impossible without intruding upon the other's liberty. So correct answer will be, guys, A. Alright, I think I've got A's. Yes, Kaushik, Anchal, Shubhika, Saksham, Yasha, Kamini, Akanksha. Very good. Yes, perfect. Alright, guys, one more question. Alright, here you are. Take a look. Yes, that was why we didn't go with that. Okay, come on. Let's take a look. In the song sung on Independence Day, Ram's voice was. How was Ram's voice? Chalo. How was Ram's voice? Was it high pitched? Was it pitched high? Was it possessing of high pitch? Characterized by pitch or of higher pitch? Come on, guys, quickly. Chalo. फटाफट बताओ. 8 है आज. Yes, it was high pitched, guys. You are absolutely right, Kaushik. Yes. Was pitched high is incorrect. Was possessing of high pitch is also incorrect. Characterized by high pitch. That is what I'm looking at. So again, this is incorrect. Of higher pitch as compared to. So I need some comparison. And therefore, E is incorrect. The minute you have higher pitch, you know it is in the comparative. So I need something to compare it with. So the best answer was high pitched. Okay, and that then becomes the correct answer. Alright, guys, with that we come to the end of today's session. Our next session, that is tomorrow, will be on Snap, and we will start with Snap vocabulary. So a little bit of vocabulary we will start off with, and then if we have time, then we will do a few questions also. Otherwise, tomorrow's session is focused on vocabulary. Let's do a little bit of vocabulary. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day. I will see you tomorrow morning. By the way, 9 a.m. is the Hindu session. Come and join me. 11 AM is the accelerized session, XAT plus course, and 12:15 is a special class on XAT. So come and join me for each one of those. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Adios, everyone.